everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, it's your friend D, and I am here to do some sim racing. We're gonna do some iRacing, but tonight it's all about you. You voted or you hit that follow button and welcomed me into your lives, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As this is our 200 follower stream. If you're new around these parts, um, what we do around here is when we hit a 50 follower milestone. So we did it with when we hit 100, 150, and now we're already at the 200 one. It's crazy. We do one of these streams where I basically put out a poll and I pick a license level on iRacing, and whichever one you pick in a vote is the one I'll do. So we were doing the first poll is always on the Discord, and the first poll was won by Pavement Oval. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna race some B Fixed to kick things off tonight. So I'm in the chat as always. You know, I'm here. I read you. I see you, and we're gonna get going with some fun here today. I'm looking forward to this. This should be a lot of fun. We don't get to do this kind of thing too often, so it's always fun to kind of give it back to you. What you want me to race, I'll race. So I don't think we're going to be really running any practice here. So I'm kind of going into this one cold. This is Las Vegas. This is where NIS will be on Thursday. And we're running the B car, B Fixed. So this is the fixed setup series. So the races are about half the distance of the open races. So I think it's only like 45 laps. So it should be pretty quick if we go green. Fixed setup. So kind of interested in seeing how this goes. Normally I race the open series, but we're running the fixed series here. So should be interesting and exciting for that. So here's the deal. When we finish qualifying for the next race, I'm going to launch a poll, and it will basically have us go through, and it'll tell you what we haven't done yet tonight. And whatever we haven't done yet is what we will do. So we will be doing that here tonight. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to join that server now and head over there and get going for Las Vegas to kick things off. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing okay. I apologize for no stream last night. I forgot it was a holiday. And I had people coming over, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. So if you're looking for the college football stream from last night, there wasn't one. It will be Friday. I'll be doing that on Friday. So do not fret if you think you missed college football 25 this week. It will be on Friday. So yeah, I'm excited for this though. This is always a fun stream. I like it. It's kind of laid back. It's kind of fun. We run some stuff that we don't normally run. So we have fun here.
2139. Welcome to Las Vegas, USA.
Okay.
1 driving, 2 minutes, 9 seconds.
Maybe we should go out just for a little bit to find out how this car drives. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, 1.5 mile oval. Got a little bit higher banks. It's like 24 degrees of banking here. Was originally kind of a flatter track. It was only like 14 degrees of banking, and then in the 2000s, like 2007, they actually grounded the whole track up, rebuilt it basically, and made it higher banked like it is now. So I kind of like Las Vegas. It doesn't have a lot of room in the groove. Like the actual race surface, like track surface, is actually pretty narrow, like the banking portion, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad racetrack. Can kind of run all over the place. We'll be running at the top, running at the bottom. And we come here during the winter, or we do come here during the winter, but we also come here in the fall, like we are now. And it tends to drive pretty good because the track doesn't have a lot of heat in it, so there's multiple lanes. You're not exactly like slipping and sliding like crazy. Whoa. It's a loose setup. But yeah, it's a pretty good racetrack. I like it a lot. We ran like shit here in NIS in the spring, but I'm hoping that we have a better run on Thursday. I think we were just in a really bad split when we ran here in the spring, so just trying to see if we can set a quick lap here. So what I'm gathering from this setup from the first few laps, because I haven't really ran a lot, it's going to be a loose setup and it's probably going to build tight, because that's how these things typically go. So we'll see how it shakes out here. Not exactly. It's kind of been known that the B car is not exactly my wheelhouse, but we'll give it a try and see what we can do here in this one. So, all right, let's go. Let's go qualify if we can. Please let me qualify. I don't know what I did to the paint on this car, but I need to copy the paint on this car for the Revco car for next year, because I just realized how good this spec map looks on this thing. Looks a lot better than the spec map with the car that I originally was going to run for next year. I see Reska in the chat. Hello, Reska. How are you? I hope all is good. Reska was one of the first few people to support me on this crazy journey that is VTubing. And for that, I thank him. All right, here we go. Let's qualify. Let's go. Qualifications. Wee. Turn one. Wee. Driving off the corner. Imagine if real race car drivers did that. Like friggin' Max Verstappen setting a qualifying time, and he's like, wee, oh no, wee, oh no, 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 it's all gone, oh no, Ed. Okay, we're starting in the rear, everybody. We're starting in the rear, because I crossed over the start finish line. That lap counts. Both laps count. I ruined both laps. Good job, D. What did I do on this car? Did I make it matte? Because, like, the red really pops on it. No, it's metallic. It's a metallic red. Okay, so what I gotta do is I gotta make it this metallic red on the other red Revco car. Turn 4 is painting happy trees. Absolutely. Absolutely, Azul. Alrighty, so real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Here's the poll for the next race. We got that going right now, so go ahead and vote in that. After that poll's done, I will tabulate the votes. Well, not really tabulate it. I'll let I'll let Twitch tabulate it, and then we'll pick whichever one gets picked. We'll go run. We'll run that. For the Star Wars prequels, they had to politely ask the actors to not make the lightsaber noises when they were doing those scenes. Wonder if the noise suppression is killing that. By the way, I do need to mention before we get too deep tonight. I'm starting a new medication. And I've been kind of nauseous and kind of fevery and kind of achy and kind of I don't think it's going to be a problem tonight because I feel pretty good tonight. But just a heads up, if we do have to kill stream early, that's why. But I'm going to tough it out. I took some Gravol before stream, so I should feel a little bit better. But yeah, that's where we're at with this. So yeah, I intend on running 5 races tonight in all 5 disciplines, like we typically do on this 200 follower stream. But I just want to give you a heads up on that because I am starting a new medication, because I need to take medication, and it's good for me to take medication. No, it's not HRT. Just gonna get that out of the way. No, it's not. It's not anything cool, okay? Hi, Mrs. Cool. Thank you, Mrs. Cool, for being a part of the 200 follower stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Mrs. Cool is great. Mrs. Cool and I bonded over a lot of things. One time, Mrs. Cool and I, on the day that the Taylor Swift album came out, we listened to it together at the same time, and we were messaging each other back and forth about the Taylor Swift album. So, yes, it was very nice. It was a very enjoyable time. It was funny because when that album came out, I was like, oh, wow, I'm starting to listen to. And then I realized, oh, I'm listening to the wrong one. She released a double album. I was like, oh, there's a double album. Okay. So we're going to be in the back, which is not good. Actually, we're going to be like, oof, we're going to be way in the back. Way, way, way in the back. So we just going to need to kind of outlast this first little bit of the race. This might get a little hairy right out of the gate, but I got faith in me. I got faith in me. And if I got faith in me, I got faith in me. I don't know what that means.
This is 45 laps race with 26 cars
Okay.
racing here. Fuel okay for this session. About 1.268 gallons in reserve.
Okay.
110 seconds to gridding in.
Thank you,
The
Andrea.
target of iRating gain starts at P13.
Thank you, Andrea.
3 tire spots can be used during the race. Tires?
If nobody got you, remember that you got you. Yes, thank you. Yes. My usual oval strat of no quality. Well, I was going to qualify, and then I spun it off of 4, and I crossed the start finish line, so it ruined both laps. So, oh my God, it's a Texas Roadhouse car in front of me. Oh my God. Y'all, you do not know how badly I could fuck up some Texas Roadhouse. Ugh. Oh, I miss Texas Roadhouse. It's the best steakhouse. It's the best steakhouse. Oh, it's so good. If I were a restaurant, I would be a Texas Roadhouse.
60 seconds left now.
Like, that is like, if you want to know how my motif is in my head, just go into a Texas Roadhouse, and that's me. Loud, obnoxious, and with peanuts on the floor. Not even a Wendy's. Braska, come on.
30 seconds remaining.
Braska, come on. Hey, the ticker's working. All right, great. There was an iRacing update today, and I think it broke some stuff. I think the ticker doesn't actually list where.
15 seconds left.
It doesn't list the series anymore. But
10 seconds.
that shouldn't be a problem for us tonight. It might be a problem on Thursday, but we'll probably get a patch by then. So, okay. So,
Pace car moving.
Las Vegas Motor Speedway, home of the Neon Garage. They have a big fancy garage area here at Las Vegas that you can stare down into the garages. And the teams hate it. Because the teams usually have somebody take pictures of their engines, and they don't like that. Okay, so this is 45 laps? Yeah, 45 laps is the distance. I like Las Vegas, and this is a fun racetrack. We might not be very good, but we're going to have fun, and that's what matters. So we're going to have some fun tonight. The whole point of the night is to have fun tonight, so hopefully we have some good running tonight. And again, I'm here with you, and you are here with me, and I appreciate y'all being here. Celebrating 200 followers. We're already at like 211, by the way. So like already well on the way to 250, which is crazy. That's insane to me that we've hit that number already. Like, and I just kind of earnestly started streaming this year, which is pretty wild. So, alrighty, here we go. Almost 500. We're almost halfway to 500. Alrighty, here we go.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Focus down.
Green left. High forward. Still there. You're clear.
The Tabasco car kind of like glows in the dark. It's pretty cool.
High side front. Still there.
Actually kind of looks day
Still
glow.
there. Clear.
It's pretty cool.
On outside rear. Still there. Still there.
Oh, wreck in the front. Wreck in the front. Big chunk.
Full course yellow. It's clear.
Pits are closed.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh, boy.
Pace car rolling out.
That's
We got
wild.
10 seconds up to pace car.
Okay, we're good, chat. We're fine. We're in this. Also, shout out that Trevor Project car.
D needs to pit for repairs. Holland IAA
No, I
needs
don't.
repairs.
I was saying Dean needs to
lane is
pit
open.
repairs, but it sounded like D needs to pit repairs. I don't need to pit. My car's fine. My car's great. That was sketchy. Luckily, we got through it, so that's good. Looks like a lot of cars were in it, though. Way too early to pit, too. Way too early, so... Okay. Well, this is a bummer. Lap
Number 8
one,
behind is
we
pitting after one lap.
wreck the whole field.
Number 16 in front pits now after one lap.
But yeah, honestly, I know we're nearing the end of the season, like for like
Pits are closed.
the NIS season and everything, and like honestly, I do want to say thank you everybody for your support all year. There have been a couple weeks, mostly
Clear. 5
recently,
seconds
where
to pace car.
I've had like, you know, not to get too heavy, but like I've had some struggles mentally the last little bit. And I've really been thankful that I've always had, you know, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, just kind of like, this is what I do. This is, you know, a good, it's good to have this as like a habit and to be able to rely on this to keep, you know, keep me going a little bit sometimes, it feels like. But I genuinely appreciate all of you for, you know, being amazing people in the chat, or even if you just lurk. If you interact in the Discord, great. If you message me on Twitter or on Blue Sky or whatever, thank you too. Like, it's I am forever thankful for your support, because it's honestly very humbling to be able
1
to,
lap to green.
you know, share my passion of sim racing and college football with all of you, and for it to be, you know, so reciprocated, you know,
behind.
people actually giving or being interested in what I do is super awesome. So thank you very much. We've established a really weird sim racing, sports, jocks, fashion area of the internet, and I really appreciate that very much. So thank you very much. Looks like we'll be doing some dirt road after this. It seems like dirt road always is like number 2. Like, it always wins the second pole. Like, so we'll do some jumps after this. So we'll see how that goes here after this. So here we go. Let's see what we could do here on this restart. We ended up going from like 20th to 8th because of this accident on the opening lap. So
Get ready to race.
big update, like big gains. I don't know if I'm this good, but big gains.
Pace car back in.
That was a
Down.
mess of a restart. Nobody rolled.
Go forward. Clear. Car low rear. You're clear. Car low side rear. And clear. No side rear. 2 cars low side. Only 1 low front. Still there. Clear.
E14 now. Verify I rated to get into position up ahead.
almost wrecked off 4 again. It's pretty wild.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Sector with a new
Ooh, hell of a
occupant.
correction there by that 42 car. He's still losing it.
Still there.
Gonna get a run on him on the outside here.
Great. P13 currently.
Looks like fun.
Good stuff. New clicker lap. 32.1. Next position will add 13 rating points more. Estimated rating will be
Scrape the
2,100.
wall ever so slightly. Big battle here.
Car high forward. Still there. Still there.
The B car, the Xfinity car, you really gotta wheel it in a way that you don't really do with other cars. It's the most high-powered stock car that races on big ovals nowadays.
Still there.
In the real world, so like it takes a different kind of skill compared to the next gen, which we race on Thursdays. On Thursdays, it's a lot like you drive off of the right front. This car, you drive off the right rear, and it means that it looses fast in this car, where like the next gen kind of would prefer to have a very tight setup. It's better in that. So. Was that the leader? Oh shit. Okay.
31.33. A new best time.
As you can see, the setup is pretty loose, so we're having to really wheel it off the middle of the corner.
Last sector was quickest.
But we're making some gains here. Whoa, big junk off the corner.
Course caution. Clear behind. Pit lane is closed.
Whew.
Pace car left the pit. We got 11 seconds until
That was
pace
wild.
car.
Turn 4 seems to be the problem spot. Everybody seems to be having troubles with turn 4.
We have 10
It's not
seconds
exactly
until pace
going
car.
well for people over there. So, that was wild. Just look over and you see a fucking Kart Fury fucking accident happening off of turn 4.
Pits open.
This car's fun. This is actually a pretty good combo. Las Vegas with the B car is pretty good. And we're running the Fix series, which typically we run the Open series, and I think we should just stick to the Fix series because we seem to run pretty okay in the Fix series compared to the Open series. But no, like, as I was saying before the last caution, or before the last restart, I should say, I appreciate all y'all for your support, because, like, honestly, I've had some fun times recently, and how dare you appreciate? Sorry, Jeb. Sorry, my apologies, Jeb.
Pace car 5 seconds.
I do appreciate y'all, honestly, because I have had a heck of a time, like, recently, and y'all have stuck by me, which I appreciate very much, because I've kind of, like, as the years gone on, since I started streaming, I've kind of understood, I've kind of come to realize that, like, it's tough for me to phrase. I've kind of gotten used to the fact that, like, how I run in races doesn't really matter to y'all. Like, if we run good, it's great, but, like, if I don't run good, it's not the end of the world. And, like, I appreciate that so much because, you know, this is a very competitive hobby sometimes, you know, like there are nights where, and you might have saw it during the summer, like there were some weeks where I was like, damn it, I want to win, and like you could kind of sense that, like I was gripping a little harder and trying to get after it a little bit more, and that does happen, but there are also times where, like, I look at Bristol, for example, where we wrecked and we were just just dog shit for like 300 plus laps, and I just had to run, I just had to run laps of Bristol all by myself, and y'all were there to keep me company. Talladega 2 weeks ago when we lost the draft and we just had to run 93 laps of Talladega without any prayer of getting back on the lead lap. Like, that was super helpful when y'all were there. And we win together and we lose together. We have good races together, and we, have heartbreakers together. I think of Richmond, and I think back to, Michigan and places like that where we had really good runs going, and, something would happen and it just wouldn't happen. But, like, at the end of the day, you don't care if I win or lose. Like, if we win, it's great. But, like, you're here because of me, and like, that's honestly supremely humbling to me that people are here for me. That was Tuesday night iRacing at Bristol in the B car, where we were on pole and then we got wrecked out of turn 2 on the opening lap. That was funny. That was a few weeks ago. That wasn't that long ago. That was like a month ago. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and of course we still got a lot of fun to have. I mean, we only got 4 races to go in NIS, but we're gonna have a whole winter, and we'll be back at it with NIS in 25, and maybe doing some of the winter series races. And I'm not going nowhere. I'll be here. I'm sticking around. You ain't kicking. You ain't leave. I ain't leaving yet. So that was a moment. Yes, it was a moment. Okay, so 33 to go. Wonder how this will go. Coming to the restart here.
0 behind.
Get ready to race.
It'll Kohai. Oh, Kohai. Oh, Kohai.
Pace car entered the pit. Left behind. We have one inbound. Green.
Get ready to go.
5 cars giving up.
P6. He is now at the front. Last 1 minute 26.9.
We have 3 behind. 6 behind you. Low. Still there. High and low. Go clear.
Woo!
Forward, clear.
We had to hang on to it there, baby. Middle of 3, having the air packed on the left rear, and we were still hanging on to it.
Still there.
Dog will hunt.
Still there. Still there. It's clear. High forward. Still there. Outside mid. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Get in.
Oh, God.
Side.
This is
Red
good.
flag 74. I'm waiting to get to the position up ahead.
And clear.
30 laps to go. Good job. Best lap. 31.3.
Wow, that was wild.
Center was fastest.
Wow, this is fun. This is a really good combo. If you're looking for a fun oval race to do this week, do be fixed at Las Vegas. It's pretty wild.
Car high forward. Still there. Still there.
Kind of getting the run. He's coming back.
Still there. Clear.
Well done.
There we go.
You're
P4.
now.
Sometimes you run good.
Eye behind. Still there.
Chopped off there a little bit.
The next position. Left larger by 0.04 in front.
Wow, this car's crazy on the bumps. Like, it is undulating like crazy over the bumps in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, not so much. 3 and 4 is pretty smooth, but 1 and 2, it's really struggling
Carlo mid.
off the corner, or through the middle of the corner.
Still there. Still
Just in my blind spot. Can't see him.
there. Still there. Still there. It's clear.
He's gonna cross up right in front of me. Ugh. Car's fine, no damage, but it's gonna kill our momentum here. Caution!
Safety car.
It's close.
Whew.
15 seconds up to the pace car. Pace car out now.
This is fun, man. This is fun. That's fun. Oh my god. This is a good
10
combo.
seconds before pace car.
Just barely hanging on for dear life. You're just like almost full throttle the whole way around. You're just blipping it. You're getting on it. You're just having to saw at the wheel to keep it straight.
4
God,
seconds out.
it's a good combo tonight. This is good. This is a good start.
Open.
Okay. We might pit here. We got 2 sets, so it might be worth pitting here. We'll see what the leader does. If the leader comes in, we'll come in. If he doesn't, we'll stay out. Leader is coming, so I will as well.
18 set to our stall. 10. Too fast. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Good. 17 seconds up till the pace car.
If you like those red and blue colors, we're going to be seeing a lot more of it next year. Because the sponsor on this car, Revco, will be our NIS sponsor
Go,
next
go.
year.
Pit stop to 13.4. Slow.
All right. I think we came out exactly the same spot we came
20
in,
seconds
so
until the pace car.
good spot to be in, honestly. Because
We
the
have 10
front
seconds till pace
cars pitted on the last caution. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have the pit cone stuck on me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is not good. It'll spawn off eventually, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, almost got it. There we go. Okay. All right, we freed it. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Wanted to really make sure I was legal leaving the pit road. At least that no longer crashes the sim. Yeah, true. Notice me cone senpai. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun doing these streams and everything, and sharing my hobby with all y'all. I mean, like, there's a good chunk of you that probably don't particularly care or, well, not care. I shouldn't say that, but like, there's probably a lot of you that probably started out not knowing what the hell this all is, and you know, like what we do here and how this all works, and the fact that people keep coming back to watch it is honestly surprising to me. I guess I'm doing something right. But no, like legitimately, thank you everybody for your support. And you know, we try and have fun here. We have a lot of fun here, and
1 lap to green.
I like to keep it fun here. And I don't like drama. I don't like any of that. Luckily, we haven't had any of that really, and we just kind of do our own thing and have fun, and you know, have a good time, because that's what we want to do at the end of the day, is have a good time. So, oh my god, a physical copy of Darkwatch? You got a copy of Darkwatch? Darkwatch. 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 Also, thank you, Mr. Cool. Mr. Cool, I owe Mr. Cool a lot, because Mr. Cool, not to blow smoke up Adam's ass here, but like I owe Mr. Cool a lot, because Mr. Cool kind of got me started and kind of got me to affiliate, and has been a great help so far this year. And it's hard to believe that we're already at 200, but like Mr. Cool has been great, and I appreciate him, and Cass too. You know, CO's not Pog.
Focus now.
Cass is great too. I know she's probably not here, but I appreciate her as well. So those two I owe a lot of thank yous for what they've been able to do for me so far. All right, restart. Halfway. Oh wow, we got a jumper. The jumper.
About 59. High rating to get in the position at the half. Down in position 7 currently.
Clear. Car high front.
The irony is I'm gonna pack all this.
Still good.
Oh no!
Full force yellow.
Oh darn!
Pace car 48 seconds
Oh.
out. Pace car left the pit.
We almost kept it off the wall, and then we didn't. Okay, well, we'll go get it fixed.
29 seconds up to pace car.
We got wheel damage, so we probably got a lot of damage to fix. We're gonna take off our tires. Past the 8,
Clear.
past the 3, past the 19.
Pits are open.
Pace car 20 seconds in front.
Gotta pass all these guys. Yeah. Okay.
Pace car 13 seconds ahead of us.
Yeah, we hit the wall pretty good, but we'll come in and get it
Pace
fixed.
car is 4 seconds ahead of you. We're clear.
Come in and get it fixed, and I'm not gonna take tires. It'll be all just damage repair
Left
here.
behind.
Pit stop to change clear screen.
And yeah, not good.
10, 9,
That 17 car just
7,
jumped the start and was like
5, lose speed. 4,
just killed our fucking race there, because
1.
he kind of.
Big gap. 17 seconds. Up to
Oh,
the
it's
pace
not
car.
that much actually. It's not that bad.
Started optional repairs.
Minute 20 is not
1
that bad.
minute 20 left.
So that's actually not that bad. We've had worse. But no, like that 17 car jumped the start, and you're not supposed to do all that. Like that's actually against the sporting code to like lay back to jump a start like that. So if we
60 seconds
cared
optional
enough, we
left.
could protest it, but it's not a big deal. I wouldn't have played Darkwatch the first time without you bugging me about it, so I also owe a lot of my life even. You know Darkwatch, you know Jericho Cruz, or Jericho Cross, sorry, Jericho Cruz. Jericho Cruz is a pro wrestling cruise. Jericho Cross was originally supposed to be, it was supposed to be like kind of like Pixar-y, and then they were like, oh, this game's kind of lame, so then they made a
30
good,
seconds
they
optional
made
left.
they made it like more dark. It's also set in Arizona. Bo Gertz. Hi, Sweat. Hey, the Eagles played the Giants on Sunday. I just remember that. That is happening.
Clear. Pace car 1 minute 8 seconds away.
All right, so we'll swing it back around and we'll come back in, get the tire, or get the last 30 some odd seconds of repair done, and then we'll be as good as we can be.
18 seconds, still pace car.
Martinez ahead on pit road after 0 laps. We will get
Dawson,
zero.
Houston.
Car 21 behind is boxing after 0 laps.
Dawson, Houston.
9,
That is a name.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
All right.
2, 1. Stop.
Will it be Eagles versus Malik Neighbors or the Eagles versus the Division II school? Well, I don't know. Malik Neighbors better stop going to concerts while nursing a concussion. That's
15
probably not a
optional
good
laps.
idea. Nah, I'm not all that
10
impressed with
optional
the
laps.
Eagles, honestly. They look like shit against the Browns on Sunday.
Outside
I don't
optional
think
laps.
they're a good football team. I think they're probably going to be like a
Optional return
9-10 win team.
Go, go, go.
They
Pit
could
stop
still win
time
the
is
division. I think the
25.3.
division's still theirs if they want it, but the Commanders kind of scare me, honestly. Washington looks really good. Jalen
Zero
and
behind.
Jaden Daniels is balling out, so
1 minute 9
Um,
seconds before the
I'm a
pace
little
car.
worried about the Commanders. Little worried about the Commanders. Giants don't scare me. Cowboys honestly don't scare me either.
One more before green flag. You
But
have 31
Commanders,
seconds up to the pace
ugh,
car.
and they always have our number. So, is Dawson related to Dallas, Houston? I don't know. Maybe.
18 seconds until the pace car.
Luckily, the Cowboys are olds. Yes, they are old.
No one behind. We have 11 seconds.
Well, we're gonna
before
restart
pace
in
car.
13th, which is
Number 21 behind boxes
pretty
after
wild
0
to be
laps.
restarting that high up after getting damage fixed, which tell you
5
how
seconds up to pace car.
much attrition there's been in this race. Okay, so we got what we got. The car does still have wheel damage. You're always going to have wheel damage, but
Track temp has dropped off 3.6
Feels like it
degrees
might be
Fahrenheit to
manageable,
77
honestly,
in the
so.
last 31 minutes.
I don't think it's going to be too bad. So, if you're new here, by the way, real quick, after this race, we'll be doing some dirt road, because that won the pole that we ran all the way back in qualifying. So, we'll be doing dirt road next, and then after that, it'll be up to y'all. We'll launch another poll as soon as I register for the next race, and then we'll know where we're going after that. So, alright, green flag.
There, 13 are ready to get for the next position.
Whoa,
You're
big
down to
checkup.
15 now.
You're clear. High front. You have 2 inbound. Still there. Still there.
Car 17 here has taken the lead.
You have 3 imminent. On high front. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Keep 12.
Car high front.
Kind of a low percentage look, but kind of was forced to do it.
Still there. Still there. You're clear. Nice high front. Still there. Still there.
Hell yeah, they're wrecking off the backstretch. Someone's driving somebody all the way to the wall. He's going full throttle back into the track. Takes out 3 people. Caution is out. No, it isn't. He alt F4'd before he hit him, but he definitely still hit him.
Estimated ratings will be 2,146.
Okay, well,
Nestle behind larger by
that happened.
22.
That happened. Alright.
I'm low behind. Still there. Still there. Still there.
The wonders of the caution system. Yes. Sometimes it comes out, sometimes it doesn't.
Still there.
I always remember Las Vegas always having like long green flag runs if you can get it. If you can get everyone, if you can get, caution, come on, really? Somebody running like P fucking last wrecks for the caution, damn it.
Rolling out.
What is this, 4 or 5? Sucks, because when we go green, it's a blast. Yeah, cautions are dumb here sometimes. Anybody ever been to Las Vegas? I've been to Las Vegas.
20 seconds. Up to
I went
pace
like
car.
13 years ago, but I went to Las Vegas once. It's a really cool place. I like Las Vegas, honestly. It's a pretty
14
neat
seconds. Still
little
pace
joint.
car.
I don't really gamble though, so it's not really it wasn't exactly like
Pace car is
a
8
trip where I
seconds forward.
spent a bunch of money, like. Were you at a race there? No, actually I wasn't. So the reason why we went to Las Vegas was my grandparents died around the holidays the year prior, and my mom wanted to go away from here during the holidays.
Gentlemen,
Whoa!
Maverick just followed.
TNWTM Maverick. Or to Maverick. I'm just gonna call you Maverick. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you. But yeah, my grandparents on my mom's side passed away around the holidays, and so for the following year, my mom didn't want to go, like didn't want to spend the holidays here. So we went around Christmas time to Las Vegas. I didn't go for a race, although I kind of want to go to Vegas for a race, but it's way out of the way. I don't really know anybody out that way, and it'd be pretty expensive because I'd have to fly and rent a car and get a hotel, and I don't know if I could get somebody to go with me to split the costs, and like it'd be pretty expensive, but I'd like to go to Vegas for a cup race one day. But we went there around the holidays, and it was 4 months before my 21st birthday, so I couldn't do anything. But UFC was in town. So I went to a UFC show. I went to a UFC 141. It was Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem as the main event. And it was when Brock Lesnar retired the first time. And I remember it was the coolest. Like, I went for all the prelims and everything because, like, I just followed the fight the whole week because I didn't have anything to do. So I went and followed the whole fight. I went to the presser. I went to the weigh-ins. I went to every prelim. I watched the whole card. It was awesome. It was great. And I'll never forget this. There was, like, a big lull because, like, a few of the main card fights were done in, like, the first round. So, like, they had a giant lull in the pay-per-view, and they had a DJ spinning in the arena. This was before T-Mobile, to put it in perspective. It was before T-Mobile Arena. It was when it was at the MGM Grand. And I'll never forget, there was a lady about 10 rows down from us that was very intoxicated, and she was also enjoying the music a lot. Let's put it that way. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So security showed up. Let's put it that way. And it was a fun trip. Oh man, that was 2011. So like, that was back when the UFC was on Spike. It was before they had their Fox deal. It was the last pay-per-view when they were still on Spike TV. So if you're a UFC MMA fan, that put in perspective, that's when it was. I used to love the UFC, actually. I was actually a big follower of the UFC, but then they started adding too many divisions, and like the guys that I liked retired, and it just, I kind of fell out of the UFC. Like I don't really know a lot of the names that fight now, but like when it was like George St. Pierre, BJ Penn, Frank Mir, Brock Lesnar, even though he's a piece of shit, Anderson Silva, Matt Serra, like all those guys, I used to love the UFC back then. Like I would straight up watch every pay-per-view I could because I would because like I would just pirate pay-per-views all the time. Like I would just steal UFC cards all the time, and it was so much fun to watch UFCs back in the day. Now there's too many, and half of them are in Saudi, and like there's too many divisions, there's too many guys, and I don't know anybody, and it's just not the same. It's just not the same nowadays. Okay, restarting with 9 to go here. I got another fun Las Vegas story if we get another caution.
Get ready.
Green.
This guy jumped him again.
Cars high and low.
Okay, well now you're not getting any breaks.
High clear. Still low front. Low clear. Still high. Both sides. Low clear. Still high.
Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to turn him.
Outside.
I didn't mean to turn him.
Clear.
I didn't mean to turn him. Ah, shit.
Full course yellow.
That's my bad. I honestly didn't mean to turn him.
Pace car 9. Seconds in front. Pace car on track.
I straight up turned him off the
We're
corner.
clear. No one behind.
That's on me. Oh, well. I shouldn't have joined. But no, like, going back to Las Vegas, that was also my introduction to degenerate gambling, or sports betting, because, well, before it was all over in your phone and you could just do it wherever the fuck you wanted. Now, back then, you know, back then you kind of had to go to a casino or a sports book and do it, and Vegas is Las Vegas. So, I remember I went to a Mexican restaurant inside New York, and it was so good. God, it was the best Mexican food I've ever had. And I had a chimichanga, and I remember I had to go through New York, and I had to go through their casino, because you go through a lot of casinos in Vegas to get to your hotel rooms. Like, we were in the MGM Grand, and like, to get to our hotel room, even though I was under 21, I had to walk through the gambling floor. I had to walk through the floor to go and get to the hotel room. And I remember it was like the Boca Raton Bowl. It wasn't even like a fancy bowl. It was like just like one of those like Northern Illinois versus like Troy bowl games, you know, like one of those like Sun Belt versus MAC terrible bowl games that are on like 1:30 on a Monday. Like, you know, like just like this game existed just as filler content. And I saw somebody lose their shit happy as could be because Eastern Michigan scored a touchdown to like go up by 8. And I was like, oh my God, I have never seen that before in my life, and I cannot relate. I do not understand sports gambling. I just don't. I'm not interested in gambling in sports. Well, I don't think that 17 car is going to jump the restart on us anymore. I honestly didn't mean to wreck him. I really didn't. He just kind of hung on my right front, and I just kind of kept drifting up and ran into him. But he also was trying to time the restart on me twice, and like, I'm not exactly got a lot of sympathy for people who try and time restarts like that. So, I understand it, but I hate it. You know what? Here's my thoughts on sports gambling real quick. I hate the fact that now it's mainstream. So like the seediness is gone, where it's like now you could just be like you put on ESPN and like you just see the odds at the bottom of the screen now, and like, you know, you go to the ESPN scoreboard and it's telling you the fucking live odds in a game, and I'm just like, I don't like that. I like it better when it's not just prevalent as all hell. Like, I really don't like it. It's becoming a little too overt, and I don't know if I like it being that overt at all. But that's just me. I mean, if you gamble on sports, by all means, enjoy. But like, I've gambled a couple times, like 3 times. I've put 3 bets in my life. I bet against the Maple Leafs in Game 7 against the Canadiens a couple years ago, because I was so convinced that they were losing, and then they did. So I got my money back, or I was paid to watch the Leafs blow a 3-1 series lead to the Canadiens. I put money on Chase Elliott winning the Coke 0400 last year because I was convinced that he was going to win that race and make the playoffs, and he didn't. So I actually lost that bet. And then I bet for the Tampa Bay Lightning to win the series against the Maple Leafs the year that the Leafs actually won a round. That's the only 3 bets I've ever placed in my life on sports. Ever. And I'm never, and like, I have to feel fairly confident and fairly certain for me to place a bet. And I'm 2/3 win, like I have a 2/3, I'm 66% win rate on my bets. Call me for gambling advice. I'll give you the best tips. All right, D, what's your tip? Don't gamble. All right, fantastic. Great tip. Got a problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER and, you know, call the Hope line and Hope NY and, you know, call, you know, all that stuff. All right, here we go. Fuck.
Get ready to go.
Green flag.
59. High rating to get into position up ahead.
You really think of Steiner math?
7.
That's fine. Everybody thinks of Steiner math.
You're clear.
Back when Impact was streaming their shows on Twitch, they would play Steiner math on the commercial breaks every week.
Still there.
They would play that promo every week.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Oh, hey! Thanks for popping in, Fingolf.
Still there.
Thanks for popping in. Hope all is good.
Still there. We're clear.
Keep it down. Pod 15. Shepard is now at the front. That's last sector.
It's getting pretty serious, chat. So I'm going to focus up.
Outside front. It's clear.
Number 17 here. Gallery. Nice. Low. That's P5.
Car high behind.
Oh, they're splitting me middle of 3.
Both sides. So clear. Still high. Still there. Still there.
Woo!
Still there. Still there.
Tight.
Clear.
Oh, they're wrecking off the
One
corner.
more lap.
Oh, we're going to a green-white checker. Ah.
2 seconds to the pace car.
Whew.
Pace car out now.
If it counts as a promo, when they had Christopher Nowinski and Scott Steiner engage in a debate about the Iraq War on Monday Night Raw once, that might be the best Scott Steiner promo ever. He comes from a highly educated university, so when he talks to us idiots, he's got to dumb himself down. Oh, man. Okay, we're restarting 3rd. So 1 green white checker. We could have came in for tires, but it's better off just staying out. There's a non-zero chance we could win this. I think Dean's had better restarts all night, though. But this might get pretty stupid here late. But, hey, you know what? Just crazier things have happened. So, turns out we got to run fixed setup B car because that's when we run okay in this. I like the Purple Warrior promo because after he says but he just goes off on Ric Flair and puts over Buddy Rogers. It's amazing. Yes, he's right. Yeah, he's like, he's not no Nature Boy. Nature Boy was Buddy Rogers. Yeah, I remember that. That was back in Nitro. That was back in WCW. We don't talk enough wrestling here, honestly. We surprisingly, for how big a wrestling fan I am, we actually don't have a lot of wrestling content on the channel. We should probably change that at some point. Okay. Non-zero chances are good. Agreed. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe not. I don't know. This Dean guy's got us pretty covered, but maybe we can steal second. Maybe we'll get wrecked. I don't know. It's a green light checker and B fixed. It could go really crazy right out of the gate. Pretty dumb right away. So, okay. Should be coming to 2 to green. We are officially in green white checker territory.
Pit's closed.
Flu affected me. Was not prepared for the Wrestle Dream ending at 5 a.m. Well, Wrestle Dream was a good show. I actually really liked the pay-per-view on Saturday. I liked the AEW pay-per-view. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on wrestling talk because I don't know how many people here actually give a fuck about pro wrestling, but Wrestle Dream was good. I actually really liked the ending angle. A lot of people were, I saw a lot of people being like, oh, it just kind of puts a yucky feeling in my mouth, but I think it really builds the fact that they can kind of build Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Daniel Garcia, and Hook as baby faces, and it could lead to a really good storyline of Moxley being like, none of you have progressed in 5 years. I had to do this to make you fucking actually get better, and it would be cool. I saw somebody suggest that they should have Samoa Joe come out and face Mox, and then Mox choke him the fuck out, and then it really sells the like, oh god, we're screwed kind of angle of it. And I think I want that now that I heard about that concept, and I was like, yes, let's have Mox choke out Joe, and then it kind of leads to a whole feud of like, oh god, who the fuck's gonna beat Moxley? He's he's unstoppable right now. Who's gonna stop him? Okay, 1 to green.
One more before green flag.
Green white checker, restarting 3rd. I don't know if we're gonna have a shot at this, but we will certainly be trying to do this.
Clear behind.
So, time to send it. Yep, basically. Murder's legal on this final restart because it's 1 green white checker. There's 1 attempt, so however it shakes out, it shakes out. So this is a rare time where the green flag means murder is legal.
None behind.
Okay. All right, chat. See you on the other
0
side.
behind.
Focus now.
Clear behind. Pace car in.
Get ready to race.
Oh wow, that's an aggressive chop.
Gap close by 0.3 behind. There, 89 are waiting to get in the next position.
On high front. Still there and clear.
Got a little loose off of 4. Can't really do anything about it. All right, murder's definitely legal now.
That was at 30.
They get wrecking one another. We could take this.
Sector fastest. Sector was optimal.
Nope. But we're gonna finish third. That's pretty cool.
We have one close.
P3, everybody.
Solid stuff.
Damn.
D.
That will earn Boba. I'm calling it right now. That's a top 10 Boba type race. There we go. That's top 10 Boba. I'm declaring that top 10 Boba worthy. Top 10 Boba worthy. There you go. It's top 10 Boba worthy. Awesome. Cool. Good. Awesome. Great. Grand. Awesome. Let me get a screeny real quick.
Up to P3. Good job. You end with 6.63 gallons in the fuel tank.
I don't. Oh, my Bandicam's not working too. You're gonna get a Boba tomorrow? Hell yeah. That's how we do things around here. We got a worthy top 10, top 5. We're gonna get Boba, and we certainly were worthy to get Boba that time. So we shall take it. There we go. Screenshot taken. Okay, let's go ahead and find a race. Dirt Road 1, right? Yeah, it was Dirt Road all the way back when we started that an hour ago. Is we are doing that right now. Okay, so Dirt Road. So let's see what's cooking in Dirt Road that we can run. All right, Beetle Lights at Daytona. Okay, that's something that we've done and won before. So let's see what we could do here. I literally had never had boba before I knew you. I didn't have boba until my boss. We did decals for a boba tea place, and I was immediately hooked on it. And I'm ruined now. So now boba is a thing around these parts. So, yeah, I'm obsessed with boba now. Let me go ahead and throw the poll out there. What should I race next? What's next after Dirt Road? Dirt Oval, Formula Car, Sports Car. Let's go ahead and launch that right now before we get too deep in this. We'll go ahead and launch that right there and do that. In the meantime, I'm going to run an ad because that'll buy us an extra 2 hours of buffer, and that way we don't have an ad run in the middle of the race. So we'll run that right now, and that should be going any second now. There we go. So yeah, so if you're new here, 100 follower stream, this is what we do. Depending on what wins is what I'll race next. Dirt Road won the last poll, so we're gonna do some Dirt Road next, and hopefully have some fun here doing some Dirt Road. We're gonna be slinging that Beetle around right here at Daytona International Speedway. I actually have grown to kind of like driving this Beetle Light car.
SOFR 1509.
It's kind of fun to drive.
Welcome to Daytona Beach in USA. 4 racing. 34 minutes left.
I have to remember the keybinds that I set the last time we raced this. Hey Diesel, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for always being a great supporter of the channel, Diesel. I greatly appreciate it, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. Greatly appreciate everything that Diesel does. If you don't follow Diesel, go follow Diesel. Her streams are cool. They're a lot cooler than mine. But she's big on the oval side of things and stuff, and does some art and all that. So they run a team called Dogbox Racing, and all the cars are dogs. So definitely check her stuff out.
All right, you're P2.
Okay. Makes me a hop on, but I'm too eepy for zoomies because RX is done. Cooler shush. Your streams are nice. I mean, I try. I try. I'm kind of happy with how, like, the Thursday stuff looks. Tuesday, I meant to do, like, a big update to Tuesdays at some point, and I never quite got it started the way that I wanted to. Because like the Tuesday ticker or the Thursday ticker, like the NIS ticker, only works for single class. It doesn't work for multi. So like, if I want to do multi-class with that ticker, I can't. I have to build a whole new ticker, and I'm not very good at it. So I've thought about asking somebody with the SDK, because that's run through SDK, iRacing SDK. I've thought about commissioning somebody to build a new ticker for 2025. I've thought about maybe doing like a modern version of the NASCAR in-car on in-demand look, which is a very deep-cut reference to a pay-per-view racing service from 20 years ago. Whoop, that's a wall. But I thought about... Whoops, sorry.
You're clear.
I thought about doing that, but I also haven't really... I kind of want to like lay it out in Photoshop as to like how I want it to look and everything, and just be like, can you make this look like this? And be like, I need it to fit this frame and like fit around this stuff.
Currently.
And can you make that happen? Does it require coding? It uses a lot of CSS for it, but I'm not very well versed in CSS. Like I kind of got this, like this one is like kind of their base NASCAR ticker, but all I did was move it to the bottom of the screen and highlight my name. Like that's all it is in this one. The NIS ticker on Thursdays is a little bit more intricate. That one I kind of hyper fixated and built it a lot bigger and better. But I do have plans to like kind of revamp stuff in 2025. There's no point in doing it now. There's only 4 races left in the NIS season, and you know the season's pretty much over. But I kind of like the general look of things that we do on Thursdays. But I know there's probably a lot of people that want like the same uniform look on both nights, but I also know that I can't do the Thursday stuff on Tuesdays if I'm doing multi-class, so that makes it a little complicated if you are doing multi-class and like you're not seeing the class split or whatever. So all right, now I'm kind of remembering how to get around this stuff.
Best lap, 39.06.
How do I get a slow down? This corner here, I always struggled with this corner at this track.
Get in there, D. You're in P2 now.
I'm still a rookie dirt road, which is kind of funny. But I don't really have any reason to put work into it because I kind of just only race it when we do these follower streams. We did run it on a random Tuesday and I won. I remember that. But for the most part, it's mostly
I had
been...
a new best lap time, 37.988.
It's mostly been on these follower streams. This is fun to whip around. The Beetle Light's just enough power for me to be able to drive it and have fun with it. I find that the Rallycross cars proper are like a little too fast for me. But yeah, it's actually a lot of fun to... Underrated part of iRacing is the dirt road stuff. I wish it got more love than it does. Because there's a lot of people that enjoy this discipline and it does not get its flowers. It should be a lot more popular than it is. We're gonna try the Joker lap once. All right, you have to stay to the left of the line. Yeah, right. Yeah. Or to the right of the line. I forgot. Okay, well, that's fun. Okay.
Fuel data is now valid.
And you can't take the Joker on the opening lap. I know that, too. You can't do that. So I'm going to take a minute to breathe, though, because I've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. It's a lot of talking. So, what's left on the poll?
40 laps to go.
Okay, looks like we might be doing some sports car stuff, unless y'all decide to frantically change the vote. Looks like I'll be dusting off my sports car shoes. Imagine if you had to wear a different pair of shoes every time that you drive a different car. That'd be weird. That'd be really weird. But yeah, this is these are always fun races. They're kind of ass kickers, but it's they're a lot of fun. These are fun races. They're quick, they're fast, they're frantic, but they're a lot of fun. So I like doing them. So got 2 minutes before it launches, so we'll just hang tight here for the time being. Yeah, so yeah, this is pretty nifty. I actually really like these cars. I would like to see these be more popular. I mean, first of all, that Beetle isn't even current anymore. They don't even make that Beetle anymore. They don't even make any of the 3 cars. I don't think they make that Subaru and that Ford anymore. But like, it would be nice to have some updated cars. But then again, the only cars that exist are like electric EV. Because like Rallycross has gone like full EV, and it's kind of wild like that. But it is what it is. Hi, Kayla. How's it going? Hope all is good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Don't mind me drinking water. Have to keep myself hydrated. Especially with this new medication I'm taking. I sweat like crazy right now. Ugh. Quick vote dirt oval. Well, the vote's almost over. It's almost over. Got a little bit of time left if you haven't voted yet. For what's after this race, what are we going to do? So, it's up to y'all. Oh, looks like, yeah, it's going to be sports cars. Okay, so after this, we'll race a sports car race. Yeah, we'll do sports cars. And then I guess it'll be dirt oval and Formula car to wrap things up tonight. So, all right, let's go race. Let's go put it in R for race. Yeah, the Subaru literally just got updated IRL, I believe. FIA Rallycross and Nitrocross does still have a gas-powered section, but they're more like faceless OEMs instead of dedicated manufacturers. Ugh.
We have Cliff Daniels joining us.
Hello, I'm Cliff Daniels, crew chief for Kyle Larson of the NASCAR Cup Series. We won at the Roval. We were the best car. I went up to every other crew chief and went, woo, woo, I'm the best. And Kyle's the best. We're into the round of 8. We had 4 cars, but one of them got DQ'd. Alex Bowman got disqualified, the Ally team. Tough break for them. But woot, woot, we're the best. Kyle's going to win at Las Vegas.
Fresh car requested. SOF is 1,130.
There we go. Alrighty.
Weather status. Overcast.
You know it, bro.
25.8 Celsius in air and 26.7 on track.
Cliff Daniels
Welcome
would
to
totally
the
say,
practice.
you know it, bro.
Run racing.
He totally
2 minutes,
would.
7.017 left.
That's so Cliff Daniels coded. Fucking Cliff Daniels. God damn it. Fucking, I can't believe the Cliff Daniels bit is still got legs. Oh, man. God damn it, Cliff Daniels. He was answering questions on Twitter like 2 weeks ago, and I was like so desperate to get him to fucking acknowledge it. I was like, Cliff, my friend Reska really likes you. He really is a big fan. Can you say hi to him? I was trying so hard to get Cliff Daniels to say hi, Reska. he didn't bite, unfortunately. I was really rooting for it, but it didn't happen. Did not happen. So these are 8-lap races, and you got to take the Joker once. Okay. You realize you were probably the first person in the history of the world to say Cliff Daniels coded. Probably. You ever try Rally Sims? I have WRC. I bought EA Sports WRC. I own it. I was really hyped for that game before it came out, and then I started racing it, and I went, "Oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm bad at this. Like, I'm really bad at it. Like, if you think I'm bad at College Football 25, wait till you see me play WRC. I'm even worse at that somehow. I'm fucking terrible at that game. So, I haven't really played it all that much, but I am terrible at it. I think it's neat. I think it's cool that there's a good WRC game out there. I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good. I wish it was better, but I'm not. Simple as that. So, I'm just not good at it. Okay, let's go ahead and qualify. Look at that. That was funny. Gotta love rookie dirt road. Because I'm not very good at this either. Okay, so you can't take the Joker on qualifying, I believe. You can only go on the racetrack.
Tires?
Okay.
Green, green, green.
It's 2 laps and 5
Alrighty.
minutes. Good
See you
luck.
later, Diesel. Thanks for popping in. I'm supposed to be running Petit Le Mans. We have a team together, but I honestly don't think it's going to happen. Considering it's Tuesday and we still don't have a car picked out, I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm kind of pessimistic about running Petit on Saturday. Oh, damn. Somebody said a 37. Needless to say, I
Moving
don't
down in P3 now.
think we're going to be on the pole in this one.
That's it for Pro. 38.7. That's the new quickest.
Okay, 38.6, not the fastest, but it's not terrible, so we'll take it. It's better than nothing, so. Now we gotta wait another 3 minutes before we can actually go racing. Yeah. But yeah, I played WRC and I really liked it. I could tell that it was a good game. Like, I could tell when a game's good and I'm just not good at it, and that's certainly one where I was like, this is a good game. I'm not good at it. So, yeah, I was really looking forward to that game. I pre-ordered it and everything, and I have it. I have it installed. It's on my Steam. Like, I have it on Steam, but I just haven't really played it too much since launch. I know Aerotech plays the crap out of it. He's part of like the Creator series and all that. So like he's in like the fancy schmancy like whining and dining Shaker Heights stuff with them. But not me. Nope. No, I don't really. My wheels stay on pavement for the most part, except for now that we kind of starting to race on dirt sometimes too. So, but mostly on pavement. That's usually all we do. So. I think we will be going to qualify or going to the race early, though. Nice. Big fan of that. I like it whenever we can skip the inactivity timer and just get going, which I prefer. All right, here we go. We're going to be starting second. So that's a good starting spot.
This is 8 laps race with 8 joined. There's 0.898 gallons, more than needed. Keep cool, 110 seconds to gridding ends. And P to increase iRating. Tires?
Okay. So it's an 8-car heat. 8 laps. All right. Let's get everybody loaded in.
Focus
There we
now.
go.
Green.
Oh no.
Left front, clear.
Oh no. It turned too much.
Also has a slowdown.
Where's the track? There's the track. Okay, all right. All right, now we got to do some catch up. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, gotta get caught up. Oh,
Position 4.
oh no, buddy.
Flag is clear. We're clear. Right rear. You're clear.
I was there. I'm gonna go to the Joker. Oh, he fucked up the Joker. Leader just fucked up the Joker.
P3. Improving.
Oh, never mind. That's not the leader. The leader is
39.93.
well gone. Turn. Oh, no. I got turned. What a shit show.
You're down at P4 now.
Well, now we can't use the Joker to get caught back up again. Okay, well, we're gonna have to fight for it.
You have 3 minutes 17 left.
Yellow in 6 seconds when involved.
All right, fighting for the bottom step of the podium.
Good job. You left. 40.6.
Oh, there we go.
Right front, yellow.
Jesus, man. The 4th time I've been dumped in this race. Jesus. Maybe there's a reason why I don't race dirt road. Yes, they do, Kayla. They really do think that it's bumper cars.
Car in front. Lap time 48.5.
I am faster than him. I want to try and get by him if I can.
Good job. Another quickest lap. 38.5.
Careful. Right flag. Incident.
Oh, you got the wall. Oh, shit. Ah.
37.8. A new best this session.
Ah. Damn it. Gotta be fucking kidding me. What a fucking shit show. This is rookies. I think nobody passed clean in every pass on this race. I don't think a single person passed clean. Not a single one. And he saved his Joker for the final lap. Damn it!
Let's hope next race gets better.
That was brutal. That sucks.
That's P4.
Oh, we ended a P4, so somebody had a penalty afterwards. Actually. Okay. Somebody got dropped to the tail end.
You end with 3.58 gallons. Short debrief. Not the best result. Love. We finished in P4.
Yep. All right. Fantastic. That's great. That was Rallycross. That was certainly Rallycross. That was definitely the Rallycross experience. For sure. All right. Sports Cars 1 next. So what can we run? Oh, this... we're not going to make it in time. Damn it. Oh, but it does mean... Oh, man, there's not a lot of people registered for that, though. That Magny Core, I don't know if it's going to go official. I wanted to race touring cars, but I don't think a lot of people are going to race it. There's only 4 people registered, so it's probably not going to be very good. We just missed it. Damn, I really wish we could have ran. Legends cars were at Winton, and they aren't now, which sucks. We missed it by 10 seconds. Okay, well... what do we race? What do we race? What do we race? What do we race? Yeah, fuck it. We'll chance it. Well, we'll see if we can help influence this to go official, because I think need 6, so we need 1 more to go official, but we have 15 minutes, and we have 6 now, so it looks like we will be able to get a race in, which is good. We're gonna race some touring cars. I don't get to race touring cars all that much anymore, but I love these cars. We're gonna dust off the old Veloster and tackle a track I don't really know all that much. Magny Core, out in France. I've not really raced a lot of Magny Core. But it's certainly a really cool racetrack. It doesn't really go official all that much, unfortunately, because of the fact that it's kind of a niche racetrack, but I imagine it's pretty good in these. This is the fixed setup series, so it's 15-minute races, nice, quick, and this car's kind of had, like, the TCR cars have kind of had a renaissance recently, because they made them... They worked with the tires. They made the tires better, because the tires used to suck. The tires used to just be hockey pucks. They would not wear, and you would run lap after lap after lap, and it wouldn't change all that much, to the point where you could run something like the Roar, the 2.4 Daytona race on the same set of tires the whole race. But now, tire wear matters. The tires actually have some wear, and we got rain in these cars too, so like you can race them in the rain too. I don't think this is in the rain though. If it is, I'm about to have a rude awakening, but yeah, these are great cars. I love driving these cars. My personal favorite TCR is the Hyundai Veloster. We have 4 different cars. We have the Veloster, we have the Hyundai Elantra, which is the car that replaced the Veloster, the Honda Civic, and the Audi RS3 LMS. All 4 of them, exact same thing. They're front-wheel drive, 350
Friendly
horsepower.
Force in France. 6 connected. 25 minutes left. Strength of field up 1,317. Weather status.
But
Mostly
yeah, like I
cloudy.
said, they're
19.5 Celsius in air
front-wheel
mass
drive.
22.2 on track.
Got a
Wind
turbo
at
to
1.2
them,
meters per second from
and
southeast.
you know, 350 horsepower, and they're fun. They're really fun to just kind of swing the rear end out and just kind of see what it does there. So we'll get some laps in, kind of get to grips with it. I have not driven this car in a while, but every time I do, I have fun driving it. I really love this car. That really sharp hairpin. So yeah, this is Magny-Cours. It's in France. Used to host the French Grand Prix for Formula One for many years. Really fun racetrack, honestly. It's criminally underrated. I wish it was more popular than it currently is, but unfortunately, it's a paid content iRacing track that it's a little on the niche side. So the fact that we have 8 registered for this race is kind of surprising me. But yeah, these are great cars. They're fun in the sense that the rear wheels are there just to support the car. Like, there's no drive to them. They're literally freewheeling, and front wheel drive requires such a different kind of it requires such a different skill set to drive these cars compared to a rear wheel drive car, which is typically what we race. You have to really be patient with your throttle. You have to be gradual with your throttle. I'm doing a terrible job right now, but I'm also kind of half learning the racetrack at the same time. But you have to really be careful with your on throttle, because, you know, the car, it's easy for it to get upset. You have to really know your weight transfer. I don't apparently know my weight transfer.
Limiter on.
It's been a little bit since I've
Hit
driven
limiter
these
engaged.
things. But you really have to learn how to pitch the car the way that you want to. I didn't really understand weight transfer in cars until I started driving these. Because it was super helpful to learn how to understand how the pendulum of your center of gravity in these cars changes as you know, turn or put the brake on it, and how you're manipulating the forces to kind of get the car to do what you want it to do, because you need to really rely on it in a front wheel drive car like this, because this car does not oversteer. It's very much an understeery car. It does not like to oversteer at all. It very much would prefer to be plowing tight, and the trick is to get it to do what you want it to do while also not wearing out your front tires, because not only are you using your front tires to brake and to stop the car, you're also using it, well, you're using it to brake, stop the car. You're also using it to you're also using the front tires to power the car. So you have a certain amount of bandwidth on your tires on the front end. You have a certain amount to brake, a certain amount to turn, and a certain amount to accelerate. And you have to balance all three with the front end. So in a rear wheel drive car, you could just gun it out of a lot of corners and be fine. But in these cars, especially in sweeping corners, you have to be really gradual with your throttle. You have to be really smart and not actually push it too hard, because if you push it too hard, you ain't gonna make corners. All right, so here, for example, coming to turn 1, I think we gave it a little bit too much brake last time, so we'll just float it in here. I'm I don't really know the line, so there's probably a good chance we're going to be pretty bad here tonight, but I really like these cars though. So we'll go ahead and do this here. Break at the 150 board if there was one. So you see there, I kind of just gunned it out of there, and the car pushed all the way to the out, like all the way to the outside. So you have to be really careful with how you, like, apply your throttle, because, like, especially in this corner here.
Left side behind. Clear.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not from around here.
On right forward. Clear.
Like, you see how that corner there, I was trying to gun it to get it to turn, but that's not how you turn
Slow down.
this car. You turn it by applying brake, because you're pitching the front down onto the tires. So, oop, missed the corner there. The other cool thing is if you get knocked out of the way, you can gun it and save the car, because the front tires will grip if you do that. So that's actually kind of nice. So, like, you can be losing it, and you can just gun it and it'll catch the car for you. But I gotta run a clean lap here. I don't think I've done that yet. I am beating one guy, so at least I got that going for me.
Get in there. You're in P9 currently.
More kind of tightens on exit.
Right behind.
I'm
Going
fine
right
with
forward.
this guy passing
clear.
me because I don't know where I'm going, so you go right ahead, mister. Yeah, these cars are cool. I have a soft spot for these TCR cars. I wish that they were more popular in North America. There's only really the Michelin Pilot Challenge series and IMSA that races these stateside. They're a really nifty, cool car.
Moving down to P10
They they're just really cool, and I like this, like, a lot of the TCR cars. Now the Elantra is kind of excluded from this, but a lot of the TCR cars are long wheelbase or short wheelbases, so you kind of are quick as a cat. Like, you can kind of dart around and make your turns pretty quickly because the wheel base is so short, right? So, like, you're not having a giant turning radius in these cars because of the fact that they're so long. Only the Elantra is kind of like a GT4 car in blueprint as far as, like, how long it is. But the TCRs are traditionally always really short wheelbase,
New fastest.
really
1 minute 56.8.
really, you know, like, easy to kind of swing around.
Darling. Up to P8 currently.
Kind of getting the hang of this. I think I'm getting just enough practice to kind of be on pace. But yeah, these are cool cars, and they take such a different kind of skill set than, like, a rear-wheel drive car, because you're having to learn weight transfer in a way that you only really see in, like, Porsches. Like, rear-engine cars. You kind of get a little bit of it with mid-engine cars, like the Corvette or, like, the Ferrari 296, but, like, for the most part, the weight transfer aspect of this is only really done in Porsches, and you kind of do it backward. Like, you do it, like, backwards. So, like, when you're putting brake on a car to get it to turn, in a Porsche, which is a rear-engine, rear-wheel drive car, because your anchor point is the back, right? Because that's where the engine is. It's kind of the opposite, where like that will help dictate and swing the car around. So it really makes you think. It's kind of a thinking man's car a little bit. So you see there, I was trying to spin, but I just gassed it and it gripped. How you kind of catch a slide in this car is you just gun it. Some first gear in this car here, which is pretty rare. You don't really see a lot of first gear in TCRs or in this Elantra or Veloster. Yeah, I drive the Veloster in iRacing because I like the Hyundai as a car brand. I just really hate the Elantra. I don't like it. It's too long a wheelbase, and I never really jived with it. So when they came out with the Veloster after the Elantra came into the service, I was like, oh my god, this is the one, like, this is the good car. And it's kind of a mix between the Audi and the Elantra. Because I really dug the Audi, but the Audi's weird because the Audi you drive it kind of in like the top of the gearbox. So like you really drive it in like 4th through 6th gear. You barely even go into 2nd in that car because the ratios are so tight at the in that section of the rev range. So you kind of are at the mercy of just kind of keeping it at the bottom or at the top of the rev of the gearbox. So you're only in like 4th, 5th, and 6th all the way around. The Honda I've never really liked in these cars because the Honda pogos like crazy. The Honda is like a really bouncy race car, and I've never gotten to grips with it. Okay. We are going to our server. So, but yeah, it's a really cool car, and I like racing them. And it's also home to, we probably won't see it because there's no split, and we're probably gonna get our butt kicked, mostly because I don't know the track. But these cars are cool because they lead to maybe some of the best racing on the service. So we're gonna go ahead and get our poll going here for our last race, or second to last race. Dirt, oval, or formula cars? Okay, there we go. There's the vote. That is next on the list. So whatever you pick next is what we'll do next. We'll load in here and get after it. Magny-Cours was once home of the Formula One race in France. Now it's mostly known as like it's a moderately popular European style. Like most European series go here, but not like all the major ones. Like ELMS doesn't go here, but I think GT World Challenge Europe goes here and stuff. So it's a good racetrack. It's pretty good. I like it.
New car for you.
I just don't know it very well.
Field is 1,393.
All right, we're car
Green flag
4
at
in here.
Nevers Magny-Cours. 1 connected. 1 minute 18.73 left.
Okay, so we'll just wait for qualifying at this point and do what we can and get after it. Dirt Oval's leading right now, folks. If you don't want me to do Dirt Oval next, it's up to you. If you want me to do Dirt Oval, it's all good. Sorry for not chatting much. Been dealing with college bullshit. You never have to apologize. It's all good. It's fine. We're good. We're having fun. We're having fun tonight. I'm having fun. Finished third in a race. Got wrecked like 80 times in a rallycross race. So we're having fun tonight. I don't think I'm going to be very good in this though. I think I'm going to be pretty bad in this. But I like these TCR cars. I've always wanted to do Oh my god, someone I'm following is doing DDR in a skirt and thigh highs. Is it Owen? I know Owen is doing a DDR stream right now. I know Owen is doing one. Yeah, it is Owen, yeah. Owen, how can I compete against the magical cat femboy racer? Like,
Checkered flag for this practice.
how am I supposed to compete against? Am I supposed to like put on ears now? I'm not putting the ears on. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. Be sure to tell all the people I'm not a furry. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go qualify. Okay.
Limiter enabled.
I'm not a dog. Nope.
Tires?
I'm not a furry.
Godspeed. This session is 2 laps and 8 minutes.
I'm not a furry. All right, let's generate some heat in these tires here a little bit. I have to do a whole pace lap. Like a 2-minute lap here too. It's a long lap. It's not. It's almost. It's not as long as Road America, but it's pretty close. Road America is a pretty long lap too in these cars. It's like 2 minutes 20 in these cars. Road America is dreadfully boring in TCR cars, by the way. Just too much straightaway. It's not a very good racetrack for these things. Okay, so I really gotta woe it up for this. I don't really know how you get around that corner. I guess I gotta open it up more and apex late, I guess. If I would have known I was doing this, I would have probably done a little bit more sightseeing for this. But I love these cars. I like these cars to the point where I operated a league with these. It was the last league I ever operated, was racing these cars, TCRs. I was mostly a stock car promoter for sim racing leagues. And then I made the switch over to road racing for a season and did these. And then that's when I realized I didn't want to do that anymore. Too much bullshit. Oh no! The corner! Well, this lap's a wash. That first lap is something else. Okay. Well, this lap is basically just to put heat in the tires now. Okay. Well, I'm coming to the final sector here, so start to focus up a little bit more. Still wild, that's a first gear corner. Okay, here we go. Don't run it off track this time, D.
General lead.
second corner was a fucking mess.
Their car is now at the front.
Coming to the Adelaide hairpin, named after the hairpin in the final corner of the Adelaide Street Circuit. Because it's patterned off it. Yeah. Also, this car is fun to drive because it makes cool turbo noises. Goes All right. Well, at least we got one time posted.
That's the end of qual.
156.7. So we're faster than somebody, but they only have a
Limited
300 I
activated.
rating. But
General
we are
release.
faster than somebody,
First
so we'll
car.
take that at least. This is the car that I ran at the Roar. We ran a bunch of cars themed after like Affliction T-shirts, for lack of a better word. That's what we ran for the Roar before the 24. Was our theme was all like kind of like old school rock band T-shirts. Well, not old school, but you know, like older rock T-shirts. Was the kind of theme for all the cars and stuff, and all the branding and stuff. So it was pretty deep. It was pretty dope, pretty neat. So yeah, but yeah, these cars, I really like touring cars. I wish that they were more popular in North America, but they just aren't. It's just it's more of a European thing. They just don't seem to be very popular in America. They just aren't. They don't seem to have like the allure of running. Like they aren't exactly like the biggest. Front wheel drive culture is kind of a European thing, anyways. So, alrighty, dirt ovals next. So after this, we'll find a dirt oval race to do. I might have to tap out after the dirt oval race, to be honest with you. I'm feeling a little worn down. Actually, I'm gonna take a pill. I'm gonna take some Advil before we get going here in this next race. So, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab the bottle.
This is 15 minutes.
Okay,
About
much
one
better.
lap race with 9 racing, honey.
Yes, this is a standing start.
Positive I ratings starts at P5. Fuel okay. About 0.396 gallons. More
Yeah, the
than
top
needed.
5 are quick,
110 seconds.
and then
to
there's
bring
all of
in.
us behind me.
Tires?
So I'm probably gonna get eaten alive. I just hope the people behind me don't run into me. Okay. It's a 15-minute race, so it's gonna be over pretty quick. Especially when you factor in that it's almost 2-minute lap time, so we're only gonna turn like 8 laps. It's gonna be pretty short. All right.
60 seconds left now.
Okay, we're just waiting now. No chance of rain. Waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Grid Gridding
Waiting on
done.
one more. Oh,
Get
okay.
ready to
Here we
go.
go.
Green, green, green.
That was a terrible start. I did not start that car good at all. We are dead last. We're gonna have to pick off these guys one at a time if we can. Which might be for the best, honestly. We could kind of get some confidence in here. Oh, somebody got punted.
Right front. Just one right. Clear.
Oh, two people got punted.
Position 6.
I'll wait for a passing opportunity. Type of track where you use a lot of slipstream too, eh? Because just such long straightaways here. Okay. Oh, he messed up. He messed up. He messed up big.
Position 5 now.
Oh wait, that's not the hairpin. Shit. I was like, oh wait, am I supposed to slow down here? And then I realized, no. It's after the bridge, D. Not before. Okay. I'm losing touch with the 4 cars in front, but at least I'm holding off the 3 cars behind.
Clipper time. 1 minute 56.4.
Grip. There we go. Grip is a suggestion in these cars. It's not exactly a recommendation. I do love racing these things, though. They're so much fun. least we're gapping the shit out of the cars behind us. Beating the crap out of them. The more laps I run around here, the more I'm liking this racetrack with these cars. It's actually a pretty good combo. Just a shame that, you know, nobody owns it. At least we were able to get an official race going. Sometimes they schedule races on the TCR schedule and like it just doesn't ever go official. That's the car. Turn, darn you, turn. There we go. We're fine. We're good. Speaking of these cars, there's been kind of a speculation. It's nothing official, and this is all scuttlebutt. It's not actually true yet, if we don't know. But iRacing might be pressed to scan some new TCR cars here soon, considering that there is a new manufacturer coming to TCR in IMSA in 2025. There's the Cupra, which is a European-only make that is actually going to be coming over here to race stateside in IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge in 2025, and I think that would be really cool to get the Cupra in the series. I think it'd be really neat to get another new TCR, considering that we haven't had a new TCR in, about 3 years, thereabouts. But it's encouraging because they have a new partnership with TCR, like the actual TCR series, which means that there's probably some pressure to get some updated content, considering apart from the Elantra, everything in these TCR series is out of date. The Audi has been replaced with an Evo model. The Honda has been replaced with a new car as well, but for the most part it's mostly been just these two cars, or just the Elantra as the most current and modern of the four that we have on iRacing. And it's a shame because like these are really good race cars. They're fun to race. They're kind of like running shoes. The car, it's great. Like they take a licking, they keep on ticking. They're a lot of fun to race. You can beat and bang with them. You can kind of get into each other with it. And because they're front wheel drive and they're so slow, this is kind of an exception. But like if you end up at a smaller racetrack, you kind of end up with cars just all up on one another, and it's a lot of fun like that. Fun to kind of catch the slide by just gunning it. The trick is you have to gun it right when you actually kind of know that it's braking and landing in the spot that you want it to land at. I was kind of impatient with the throttle there, but luckily we still got a fairly okay exit. Usually that means disaster, an exit like that in these cars.
Previous sector was optimal.
I'm getting faster as the run goes on. The more I kind of drive the car, the more I'm getting used to actually getting around with it. Which is natural. The more you run a lap, or the more you run a car at a certain track, the quicker you're gonna get.
Sector was optimal. Fastest last sector. Good job. New quicker lap. 1 minute 54.8.
I think that lap bought me enough insurance to not lose fifth here. Because with about a little under 3 minutes to go, we're probably going to go 2 more laps. And that guy behind me has been about 4 laps, or 4 seconds a lap quicker, but he's like 9.8 back. So I don't think, if we just keep it straight, we should hold him off.
Quickest previous sector.
Oh, I can carry a lot more speed through there.
Previous sector quickest.
All right.
Enter the
Kind of,
behind
you know what
6 seconds.
sucks is that we're kind of getting the line figured out. We're actually kind of figuring out how to race this place right near the end. Which, if I ran more than 1 race a week in these series, it would probably be beneficial, but I do not. This should be the final lap. If not, I gotta do 1 more, and I really don't want to do 1 more because I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna catch me and pass me by the end. Slow down. What? This is horse shit.
Right this time.
Damn it, we gotta do another lap. Oh no. That guy might catch me now.
Car in front, last lap time 1 minute 52 seconds, or 6.
Alright, gotta really string one together here, chat.
Last sector quickest.
Oh, come on, really? Should burn off. Yeah, luckily we were able to burn it off, but such a bullshit off track. Alright, just a few more corners to go.
We made
Kayla
great
left,
progress.
unfortunately. I
Good
don't
job.
think. I think
Bye.
this is cool. Alright, hey! Damn, we ran a good lap to end it. Running faster than the guys in front of us by the end.
Pit limiter turned on.
Okay, that's good. You went to go get a dinner. Ah, nice. What'd you get for a dinner?
Well done, dear. Up to P5. We come home with 2.03
That's a
gallons.
workout. Okay, yeah, that's good. You got a cheeseburger. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Nice. Let me back this up here. Let me get a screenshot here. Let's get a cool screenshot of it climbing over the curbs here. Oh, yeah, that's a cool shot right there. Look at that. Bam! Looking like Lightning McQueen. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Let us go load up a dirt oval session, and then I might call it there, to be honest with you. I'm sorry to do that, but I am feeling a little sluggish now. I'm pretty worn out today. Today's been a really long day. But I'm a little worn out. Just little bit worn out. Just a little bit. Yeah, we'll do the 358 mods at Lucas Oil. Is this Lucas Oil or is this Lucas Oil? I don't really know this track, but I know this car, and this car is pretty good. So this will be our last race of the night. So no formula car, no open wheel stuff tonight. Because like I said, I'm starting this new medication and it is kind of kicking my butt. So I'm gonna call it a night after this one. Nothing personal. It's just I gotta look out for myself. I gotta be careful for myself. So we'll wrap it up with this, and then we will call it a night after this. This is a 3/8 of a mile dirt oval. It's a pretty nice looking racetrack, honestly. It's in Wheatland, Missouri. It's got it's a very fancy looking dirt track, honestly. It's actually a really fancy looking it's actually a really, really nice dirt track. Some of these dirt tracks are just hole in the wall dumps, but this one's actually really pretty. This one's actually really, really nice looking. So we'll get out there and run some 358 mods. which are cool cars. I like these cars. They're kind of interesting. They're kind of like a mix between a late model and a sprint car. It's open wheel at the front, but fendered at the back, and they're just I really like them. They're not quite the limited late model that I like to race, but they're still pretty fun. I think we ran this. There we go. But here you go. This is welcome to Lucas Oil Raceway or Speedway. Sorry.
This is Lucas Oil Speedway. 4 racing. 1 hour 55 left.
Okay.
One approaching.
Here we go.
Weather
Whoop.
status. Partly cloudy. 27.3
Okay, here we go.
Celsius. In air. 17.2 on track.
No one behind.
SOS is
All right, here we go.
1,404.
So yeah, these are pretty cool cars. This is a 350A modified. Uses a crate Chevrolet motor. It's the baby brother to the big block modified, which uses a Chevy big block. So this uses a small block Chevy, and the other one uses a big block Chevy. This is a little bit more easy to handle, and they kind of handle. They got kind of like the control of a sprint car without the wing. And it's got the weight of a late model, so it's kind of a nice fun in between. I like them. They're local to me, though. These cars race a lot near me. In fact, Super Dirt Week happened, and the guy who won Super Dirt Week was from my hometown, which is kind of cool. He won the 358 meet feature on Friday night, and he's from my town. So it's like, oh shit, look at that. Look at us representing on the world stage. Yeah, these cars are cool and fun and quick. But so this is a D-Class series, so we're gonna have no cautions when we actually do go racing in this. So this is gonna be one straight like 30-lap feature without any sort of caution period in it. So
We're down in position 5. We
So
have
it's
12 minutes
just-
of fuel remaining.
just a green flag running. That's all we're gonna do. And like I said, just because I'm worn out tonight and this new medication I'm taking and all that,
Drop into position
we're gonna
6
call it
currently.
a night after
Runner
this one.
completed 130 to go.
Just a little too
We
worn
got
out. So,
sufficient fuel data.
and this is gonna kick my butt too.
6.6
This is
of that
easily gonna be the most strenuous race of the night. So I just gotta figure out how to get it to turn.
Fuel used on last lap. 0.1 gallons.
Look out. Incident.
We have 40.4 laps left with fuel. 59.5 at finish line.
But yeah, like I said, this is actually a really pretty, like really nice short track. Actually, this is one of the fancier ones out there in North America. There's a few that are kind of similar to this. There's
Cleared flag.
Position 7.
the dirt track at Charlotte is kind of nice like this. Dirt track at Texas, dirt track at Las Vegas are all kind of fancy like this. The Knoxville's pretty fancy. Eldora's pretty fancy.
Incident cleared.
But for a flatter track, this one's actually pretty good because it's a little bit, it's on the flatter side, but it also has the ability to
Look out,
kind of,
the flag approaching. One in
you
front.
kind of have the ability to kind of run the top here a little bit. Once the cushion kind of gets pushed up here, you can kind of ride it and make a little bit of run, like kind of do a little bit up there. But rediscovering the dirt side of the service has really, and kind of going with, okay, what are the cars that can race consistently on dirt and like lap consistently without being completely overmatched? And realizing that I'm pretty much topping out the D-Class stuff on dirt has been actually surprisingly refreshing. Knowing how these things kind of work and get better at them has been good, and it does encourage me to, you know, maybe eventually down the road actually go back up the ladder and learn how to drive the super late models or or the big block version of
There's
this.
one on track. We have
I don't
3 out
really
on
know if I'm ever gonna get to grips with the.
0 behind.
Oh, we destroyed the right front. Right front's broken already. I don't know if I'll ever get to grips with the sprint cars. We do have sprint cars in iRacing, but I'm not very good at them.
Three behind.
So
We got 4 cars
it's
on
probably. Darn it.
Driver is found on track vulnerable in the next second.
Damn it!
Clear. Low
I'm not
rear.
very.
One left. We're clear.
I'm struggling to get out of the pits here. But yeah, I'm not very good at driving the sprint car. Sprint car is a little
Slow down.
too.
One left on track.
A little too hard for me to get to grips with. It kind of pivots a little too hard for me. So I'm not exactly well versed in driving the sprint car. But the late model I really like driving. I like driving the late model because it's got weight to it, and it kind of it feels really good to have that weight on it. These 358s are pretty good too. I just got turned. Ah, fuck. These 358s are pretty good too. They're actually pretty awesome as well. We're gonna switch run groups if we can. I don't think I can change run groups, unfortunately. I think I got the run group. I got who I got. Can't really do anything. So I think we'll just hang tight off. We'll just, wait it out. We're almost done practice anyways. But, yeah, they're really cool cars. These are kind of wild looking. Here, I'll show you a little tour of these things. Yeah, these cars are pretty interesting looking. So, like, if you look at it here, like... Oh, really? Okay. Reset everything. There we go. Okay. So like this is what a 358 modified looks like, and it's kind of like a mix between a late model and a sprint car. Like it's open wheel at the front, but at the back it's kind of like a late model. It's got tires that stick out, but you see here on the driver side, like you could see that it's built kind of like it's pretty much built like a like a late model in the sense that it's built to pivot. What the fuck? Why is this acting all weird now? There we go. If you look at it, like this thing is built to kind of lean onto the right side, like a late model, but not quite to the same point where like it's like a big like it doesn't quite like lean like all the way to the right, but it is built to kind of have that suspension travel like late model, not quite to the same point where it's got a bunch of aero to kind of seal it off, but like it is built to kind of slide. It's built to pivot. They're really interesting cars in the sense that, like the front ends are exposed, right? So you still have to drive very clean, but there is still that bumper to it. So you can give a little bit of a bumper to it. And you can kind of, do that a little bit with it. You can kind of use the throttle, like you can kind of use the bumper. It's not exactly like it's not exactly like a car that like you can beat and bang with, but you can run into people with it. Not a stupid amount, but you could certainly work with it. Like you could do some stuff with it. So, but yeah, there's a controversial add-on to these things. Not in iRacing, we don't have them in iRacing, but there's like a square sail panel. These are called sail panels
Still
here.
110 laps
And
to go.
the real world, they have these square ones that are flat at the top, and they actually had to outlaw them because it was causing so much aerodynamic grip because they were just straight up like flat. So like this sail on the side, which is where the air catches and provides downforce onto the right rear, it was bigger. So it was like kind of like coming up here and then coming straight down here, and it would basically create a bigger area for the car to just catch all this air, like from this end here onto the car, and then it would just kind of always catch it there. So it would be very unfair because half the field had it, half the field didn't, and the cars that did have it were faster. So Dirt Car actually put in a Dirt Car is the sanctioning body for these things. They actually put in a ban on that. You can't actually run them anymore, which is for the best because there was about to be a fucking arms race of people running square panels, and luckily we don't do that anymore. So, but yeah, this is gonna be my last race of the night, though, chat, because I am pooped. I am very tired. So we'll do this last one, and then we will send you off to somebody. We'll see who else is streaming tonight, and I think Nova and Pulse are streaming, so maybe we'll go see what Nova and Pulse are up to after this. But I'm done after this one. I'm worn out. I'm still recovering from this new medication I'm taking, so, and I don't want to beat myself up too much, but I'm feeling better than I thought I would on stream tonight, because I was a little worried coming into stream tonight because I've had like upset stomach and stuff, but I've actually been kind of okay. But I am still going to take it a little easy. I'll just stop it after 4 races tonight. I wanted to do a 5th, but I'm starting to feel it a little bit, so it's probably for the best for me to call it after this next one. So but yeah, we'll be back at it on Thursday with NIS. We're at Las Vegas. And then Friday night, we're going to be doing the College Football 25 stream that we were supposed to be doing on Monday, but I forgot it was a holiday. So we're going to do it on Friday. Some Friday night football. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight or for the rest of the week. Outside chance there might be a Petit Le Mans stream on Saturday. I still have to find out if my team is going to be a team. I got to find out if we're actually doing it. It's Tuesday and we still don't have a car picked, which is usually not a good thing. So we'll see how that goes. I will miss school. I actually feel like I feel fine. Like I'm not sick. It's just I have to get used to this new medication. I'm taking a medication that has an onboarding period, if you know what that is, like where it's like you have to take it for a few days and then your body gets used to it. So I'm actively trying to get used to this new pill that I'm taking, but it's like I'm intentionally getting myself sick. It's fucking brutal. So I'm trying to get through it, and I feel like I'm getting close to getting used to it,
Fresh car
but
requested.
it's still
Strength of field
still
at
kind of an
862.
adjustment. So
Welcome to the practice. 3 connected. 2 minutes 5.5 left.
okay, we're car 3 in this split, which is kind of scary. I don't think I'm supposed to be that high up, but let's get out there and run some laps. Let's run some hot laps, as they call it in dirt.
Car inside front. It's clear. No one behind.
The
One
pit
on
out here is really
and
dumb.
clear.
I don't know why they put the pits on the outside when they have all this room on the inside to put them. Boy, they gave us a really tacky track, too. This track doesn't have a lot of slick in it. So it's fairly easy to drive, this track. When dirt gets worn in, it gets really slick. And when it gets slick, you have to really play with the throttle. But this is fairly planted.
Get in. Up to P7 now. Still 58 seconds to go in this session.
Still not very fast, but I'm not exactly trying to be the next, I don't know, Matt McPherson. You know, I'm not, or Matt Williamson. I'm not exactly trying to be the next 358 modified star.
Inside forward. And clear.
But yeah, these put on some pretty cool racing. They're really cool too because they're local to me. Like this car is built in the same, like the chassis that iRacing scanned was built in the same town as I live in. So like it's pretty wild to have a piece of my hometown in iRacing.
That's the end of practice.
All right, so we are 7th fastest. Hello.
New car requested.
All right, so let's go ahead and qualify. I gotta paint a whole mess of cars. When the new when 2025 hits, I want to have a whole new fleet of cars to race in 2025. So I think I'm gonna paint basically every dirt car that I can actually drive. I already got a late model, but I don't have one of these. And
Be a duck lap run. 2 laps in 5 minutes.
oh fuck, shit,
Green flag.
shit. We're gonna reset there because we totally sheared the left front off the car. Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Ah, fuck, we spun. God damn it. Well, this lap's not going to be faster, but we can at least finish it.
Moving down to P7 now. Manwaring has taken the lead.
All right, there we go. It's not a quick lap at all. In fact, I don't even think it'll count.
That's the end of qualification.
No, it did count. It did count
New
it.
car for you.
Okay, so we got to wait 3 minutes, and then we'll be able to finish this off for tonight. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out. At least if you came out for a little bit or a lot, I appreciated. I appreciate everybody coming in and you know saying hey, congrats on 200 and everything. We've had a lot of fun tonight. It's still humbling as all hell to me, honestly. Like I don't quite know how to process the fact that we have that this many people are interested in the channel and in my content. Honestly, it still blows my mind a little bit. But yeah, thank you everybody for your support. I'll keep going as hard as I can, within reason. I've been pretty good about taking breaks when I'm not doing good. But yeah, I'm forever grateful for your support, and I greatly appreciate all of y'all. Honestly, it's super helpful to have, you know, all y'all come out and watch the streams, and it's super humbling. Like, I know I keep saying the same things 4 times in a row and all around and over again, but like honest to God, it is incredibly humbling, the support on everything. Like, it's not just what I do, it's like, you know, what other people do, and you know, it's so cool to have a community that we all just kind of root for each other, and it's awesome. It's genuinely great. It's genuinely awesome. So I'm really tired. I'm really tired. Really tired and sore and achy. I'm very achy. That's the thing. I'm effectively giving myself a fever every morning. Yeah. It's gross, but I think I'm on the back half of getting used to this. So hopefully it'll be better on the other half, on the other side. So, because I hope so, because this is kind of an important pill to take. So I hope I feel better at the end of it. I am kind of doing my best with it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I remember what that giant brown square at the front stretch is here. They do tractor pulls here. Literally, they do tractor pulls. That's what that giant fucking brown square on the front stretch is. It's where they do tractor pulls. You see on the left side there in front of the lights? They do tractor pulls there. iRacing does not have tractor pulls. I wish it did, but it does not. But it's certainly something that they do here. This is kind of like a big racetrack in the Midwest. Okay, let's go race 30 laps.
This is 30 laps race with 12 ready. Fuel should be good. About 0.185
We were the
gallons
slowest
more than
qualifier
needed.
of the split.
110 seconds to gridding ends. Gain I rating from P6. Tires?
Okay. Let's give it our best shot. This will be a very frantic, quick 30 laps because there's no caution, so it's going to be just straight green for 30 laps. So we're going to be going after it.
Pace car about to go.
All right, here we go.
Pace car on the move.
Okay. Where else will you see us race TCRs in France and then immediately go and race 358 big block
Mini
modified?
sector 2 is
358
slow.
modifieds in
Sector 1.
Missouri. See, I gotta paint one of these with like all those cool dirt things on it, like that foiled engine tune numbers, and
Get ready to race.
do one of those.
Pace car is in pit lane.
Alrighty, here we go. Might hang back on the start here because it might get stupid. It is D class after all.
Green.
Focus now.
On outside forward. Clear. On inside front. You're clear. Inside front. It's clear.
Oh, you got the tires. You lost the tire.
Position 9 currently.
Nope. Ugh.
16
Ah.
close. A new quicker.
Clear.
Ah.
Outside front.
Ah.
Mallory. Outstanding. Love. P7 currently. Burn 0.96 ahead. There's about 1 I rated to get in the next position.
There we go. Okay, now we got a little bit of space to work with.
Quicken. 15.4. Best lap time. 15.1.
No. No.
One upon us.
Next position may lose about 32.
Nope.
Clear
Nope.
behind.
Nope. Get
We're down to
get back
P9.
on the racetrack.
Car in front lap time was a 16.9.
We have
This is
one
hard. This is harder than it looks.
in behind.
RID. We're in P8 currently. 4.03 ahead.
Well,
We got around 21.9 laps left.
You have one coming up. You have two approaching. No one behind. One approaching.
Car in front set its best lap time of 15.2.
Clear.
Another 20 laps to go.
There's one upon us.
Great. New quickest lap. 15.026.
Clear behind.
You are vulnerable to the driver behind on track in the upcoming sector.
Inside behind. You're clear. On inside rear. You're clear.
Far behind previous lap time of 14.9.
On inside behind. Clear. On
That's
inside
where
forward. And clear.
we're wrapping up. Honestly, this is the last race.
You're close to the incident limit. You're on 8 incidents currently. Take it easy from now. You're 4 laps behind.
Oh fuck. Oh well, now we're definitely dead. Well, that'll do it. The whole right front's off the car, so that's over. Well, that'll do it. That didn't go so hot. Yeah, I just got flat out, like, dumped. I know I'm a lap down, but, like... Yeah, he just wrecked me. Wow. That was deliberate. Yeah, he intentionally wrecked me. Huh. Was there a chat there? Let me find out about this. Hang on. I'm curious now. Hang on. He had no intentions of making the corner. The hell was that about?
Payback's up, come motherfucker.
Yeah, he wrecked me. Yeah,
10 further laps remaining.
Payback's up, come motherfucker.
yeah, he just wrecked me for no fucking reason. Well, needless to say, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Mark here. And we will... So, I don't understand. I didn't run into him. I don't think I did. Okay, well, he pits here. You wrecked the wrong car! Buddy! Okay, okay. He's mad at me for that, but like... Well, regardless, we will be protesting that, actually. So we'll cut forward to his last lap. But that was intentional. Because he says this.
Payback's up, come motherfucker.
And that right there is a slam dunk intentional wrecking protest. So, let me write that down. Rip Wilson, intentional wreck protest. And I will be filing that after I get off stream tonight. Okay, alrighty. Well, I really hate to end that on this sour note, but yeah, we'll be calling that a stream
Ulitsk is disqualified from
here
this session.
tonight. Thank you everybody for your support. Real bummer to end it on someone just intentionally wrecking us, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll let the system handle that, and we will we will go ahead and call it an evening. I'm not too broken up about it, to be honest with you. I'm a little worn out, so maybe he did us a favor. So yeah, so we are wrapped up. Who are we gonna go see here? Yeah, we'll go ahead and see Nova Impulse here. We'll see what they're up to. Again, I'll be back on Tuesday or on Thursday for NIS. We're at Las Vegas. And Friday, we'll do the college football stuff again. If you've never seen Nova Impulse, check them out. They're awesome. And I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you again for your support, for 200 follows. Y'all are the best. I love you. Thank you very much. And be kind. Okay? Let's go ahead and see what Nova and Pulse are up to. And I will see you all on Tuesday. Waiting for the raid to finish. All right. See you, everybody.